Hello everyone, welcome back to ServiceNow Earnings by Praveen and YouTube channel. So in today's video, we are going to understand the discovery administration submodules available in the ServiceNow Juris version. So many beginners know how to create a discovery schedule, but they don't know the purpose of all discovery submenus. In this video, I will explain each submenu in very simple way with a live example. So let's get started. Here, the first option is under the discovery. So if these options are not available in the personal developer instance, so please install the discovery plugins. So I already mentioned how to install the plugins in this my videos. Here, ITOM plugins installation. These two videos I make these two videos for how to install the plugins. If you don't have plugins, please go through these videos. The first point is Discovery Designer. A pattern designer. So pattern designer is used to create and customize discovery patterns. For example, suppose your company wants to discover Apache Tomcat. You can create a custom Tomcat discovery pattern here. Then discovery patterns. Discovery patterns. Here, the discovery pattern stores all the patterns used during discovery. For example, the Linux pattern discovers CPU, memory, OS version, and other server details. Same like other versions also here available. Then discovery pattern log. This module shows what happened when a discovery pattern was executed. For example, if a Tomcat pattern fails, you can check the pattern log to find the reason. Next one. Under the service mapping of administration, traffic-based discovery is there. So traffic-based discovery finds applications by checking network communication. For example, it identifies that a web server is communicating with a database server. Next one, discovery messages. It's a very important concept. So discovery messages show important messages generated during the discovery. For example, if SSH login fails, you will see a message explain the failure. Here, so all failures in case of any discovery running process, we face any issues, all messages will be here. Next one, discovery dashboard. So in the discovery dashboard, so gives an overview of all discovery activities. So it's showing the overview, performance, and custom performance. Here overview is status. How many total mid servers are there? Here, how many mid servers are validation? Here, total 3 mid servers are there. 2 validated, 1 is empty, it is not validated. And here, issues. How many total? 32 issues. Here, 25 issues resolved and 6 issues are new, and why one issue are acknowledged. So it's showing the as a percentage. And here, pending upgrades, pending jobs, processing jobs. Here, mid server capabilities. It will be shown all like. So in the discovery dashboard, showing it will give an overview of all discovery activities. So how many it successful and how many failed. Like this way, we can check with in this performance and custom performance in this way. Next one, discovery schedules. Discovery schedules automatically run the discovery at a specified time, daily, or in demand, or weekly. For example, scan all production servers every night at 2 a.m. Next, discovery commands. So discovery commands are the commands executed on target servers. So for example, commands like host name or username collect server information. Discovery home. So this is the main landing page of the discovery application. For example, it provides quick access to important discovery modules. Here cloud alerts are there. Cloud alerts collect alerts from the cloud platforms. So what are the cloud platforms? AWS, Azure, like that these are the cloud platforms. So for example, receive an alert when an AWS EC2 instance has high CPU. Next one, AWS alert configuration. If configures AWS alerts in ServiceNow. So it configures AWS alerts. For example, notify admins when an EC2 instance stops the unexpectedly. So notification purpose we can use. Then vCenter or AWS Azure alert configuration. It configures Microsoft Azure alerts. Let's say, for example, alert when Azure virtual machine disk usage becomes too high. Then vCenter event collectors. It collects the VMware events. For example, detect when a virtual machine is powered on or off. Then status. Discovery under this discovery schedules, status is there. Status means it shows the current discovery execution status. So completed, in progress, or failed. Like this status, it will be appear. So running, completed, failed, or cancelled. In the form of state, it will be appear here. And it having other options. So when it is created, and number of that scanning or discovery, description, schedule, discover, state, started, completed, updated, duration. These so many attributes are there here. Then automation status sets. So it manages the different automation statuses. For example, pending, running, completed. These status will be here. Next one, credentials. Here, credentials store username and passwords used for the discovery. For example, SSH credentials for Linux servers or Windows credentials for Windows servers. Next one, discovery range sets. So range sets group the multiple IP addresses together. For example, scan IP addresses from one range to another range. Next one, mid servers. So mid servers performs discovery inside the customer network. Let's say an example of mid server discovers servers located behind the company firewall. So it's very important. Mid server act as a heart to the discovery and heart to the service mapping and heart to the event management. So it's a completely heart of the ITOM. That much importance is there for mid servers. And tracked configuration files. So it monitors the important configuration files. Let's say an example, it detects the changes to the Apache configuration file. Then migrate probes to pattern. It converts the old probe and sensor discovery into the pattern discovery. So we have it having the probes and sensors and patterns. So probes and sensors are the legacy systems. I mean old systems. So pattern are the advanced systems. Pattern having less coding, probes or sensors having the more coding. For let's say, for example, we can upgrade an older Windows discovery method into the modern pattern. by using this technique. Then discovery performance metrics. So it measures the discovery performance. For example, check how long it took to discover a server. Then here, probes are sensors, individual. So it displays the performance of each probe and sensors. For example, SSH probe completed in 5 seconds. So like that way, this information it will be give. Next, probe sensor roll-up build. So it groups the discovery performance by ServiceNow build version. For example, so compare Tokyo and Zurich performance. We can check this way, comparison. Next one, probe or sensors roll-up status. It groups discovery result based on the status. For example, successful discoveries and failed discoveries, it's showing how many success, how many failed. We can show in the probe sensor matrix. Next, roll-up by target. It groups discovery results by device. So, for example, view only Linux server discovery results. So, like that way, it will grouping. Output and artifacts. It stores information collected during the discovery. Let's say CPU, RAM, software, and OS information, it will be stored. So discovery logs. Discovery log records every discovery step. The main purpose of discovery log is it's used to troubleshoot discovery failures. It's the most important concept of troubleshooting the discovery issues by discovering log. So all information, all issues information will stored in the discovery log. Next one, IP networks. It stores discovered network information. Let's say Discover has subnet of the certain IP range. Running process. It lists the running process on servers. For example, Apache, Tomcat, Java, and MySQL processes. Next one, CA relationships. It shows how configuration items are connected. For example, I'm opening this one. Here, I'm showing the relationships, dependency views. Here, my laptop connects to the mid server. Here, two mid servers are there. Like this way, it's showing relationships. How it's connecting. Serial numbers. It stores the hardware serial numbers. For example, save the serial number of a Dell server or save the serial number of the particular servers here. Desktop or configuration item as a desktop. Next one, ACCQ. So ECCQ transfers messages between the mid server and the ServiceNow instance. For example, mid server sends discovery results through the ECC queue. It's a very useful technique for the troubleshooting of the discovery or troubleshooting of mid server. Then discovery message log. It stores all discovery communication messages. Here we can check messages when discovery encounters an error. But here I didn't run the discovery, that's why it's showing as empty. But while in case of discovery run, all messages are stored here. Shazam Insights, next one. It provides network scanning insights. For example, it displays the ports found during scanning. Next, Shazam status. It shows the status of the Shazam scan. Let's say an example. While port scanning completed successfully, it's showing as a message format here. Shazam summary. It summarizes the scan results. For example, it summarizes the ports 22, 80, and 443 are open. Discovery definition. It contains the main discovery configuration settings. For example, configure global discovery options here. Configuration console. It is a central place for discovery configuration. So here, enable or disable discovery features here. Configuration console. By using configuration console, we can give enable or disable of the discovery features. It's loading now. Yes. So here, enabling or disabling these features, network printers. If we disable means network routers. Like this way, we can enable or disable. Applications also. Automation is disable, enable. Next one. Application categories. So it groups the discovered applications. For example, SAP, Oracle database, and Tomcat, like that applications will be grouping automation, database, web, and application servers like that. Then device into categories. So it groups the device information. For example, hardware, software, and network data. It's a grouping. Range sets. It defines IP ranges for discovery. For example, scan all servers in the data center. Next one, behaviors. Behaviors also very important data question. Here, behaviors control the how discovery works. For example, use SSH for Linux servers and WMA for Windows servers. So we can check these behaviors, or we can display these behaviors. So that's all for this part of video. In the next video, I will cover remaining these topics. Functional definition, limited resources. I will cover these topics. So in the next video, we will explain each module in detail with a live demonstration. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to ServiceNow Learn Easy by Praveen Amenani. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Wish you all the best, guys. If you are facing any difficulties, please post in the comment section. Thank you. Wish you all the best.